Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Reggaeton. Let's buff up before we participate in the arena.
Amranda Grati, Inimosi, Travisi, Ona Adayana, Inimosi, Travisi, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana.
Travisi, Ona, Adayana, Magnetium Turinos, Inimosi, Travisi, Ona, Adayana, Magnetium Turinos, Inimosi, Travisi, Amranda Gratio, Inimosi, Travisi, Inimosi, Travisi.
Adayana, Amoran, Sentes. Ona, Adayana, Aboran, Sentes, Aboran, Sentes, Aboran, Sentes, Aboran, Sentes, Unimosi, Travisi, Ona, Adayana, Ona, Adayana, Ona, Adayana, Ona, Adayana, Ona, Adayana, Amranda Gratio, Unimosi, Travisi, Inimosi, Travisi, Inimosi, Travisi, Stagioni Stavidur, Stagioni Stavidur, Stagioni Stavidur, Stagioni Stavidur, Stagioni Stavidur. Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana. Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Ona Adayana, Inimosi Travisi, Ona Adayana, Listano Danyam, Inimosi Travisi, Inimosi Travisi, Amronda.
I'm here. Where else would I be?
I'm prepared. Inimosi, Travisi, 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 Inimosi, Travona, Adayana, Ona, 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 Adayana.
Morash, up now, ora, ora, hey, ora, hey, ora, hey, ora, hey, ora, hey, ora, hey, ora.
Alright.
Allow me to introduce myself properly. I am Dreamer, the steward of the Echo of Fury Arena, the most unusual arena in all the worlds. Before, you saw my taciturn shadow, but you'll find I am more talkative here.
Remo bows, and you manage to get a better look at him. Now, he vaguely resembles an elf. His eyes and ears are too large, his nose and lips are naturally thin, his dark skin seems almost transparent.
The Echo of Fury is a place where chosen mortals have the rare opportunity to fight the strongest creatures to ever set foot on Galari. one of the chosen. You have been invited here by Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago, the owner of the arena. You will be presented to him through battle. Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago apologizes for so rudely stealing you away from your celebration. He sincerely hopes that you will find his entertainment more worthy of your attention than the dull leisure of mortals.
Why don't you fight us yourself? You dragged us here against our will.
Odd that she's not voice acted. I think this happened last time too. This place looks grim. Could your master find anything nicer?
We were given a chance to forget about war and bloodshed for a day. And yet, here we are.
Kidnap someone, then pit them against deadly rivals in an arena battle. This seems familiar.
I get the feeling that the only person who will be having a good time here is your master, and at our expense.
If necessary, you may rest before your first match.
A celebration is being held in my honor right now in Canabris. I'm missing it.
Fortunately for you, time cannot touch our arena. When you return to the material plane, not a second will have passed there.
If your master wants to meet me, it can be done without a fight.
Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago values true strength. He desires a demonstration of your power. Impress him, and he will be honored to speak with you in person.
Dreamo shakes his head. I have some questions for you. Dreamo gazes at you questioningly, with unblinking eyes. I still don't fully understand what this place is.
The Echo of Fury Arena is a place where you can fight the fiercest creatures to ever visit your world. Their strength and power were so great that they were reflected in the shadow plane. My lord possesses knowledge of how to turn these reflections into flesh, and thus give new life to these ferocious fighters.
Tell me about your master.
Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago is one of the Nihiloi, the Shadow Lords. He can mold shadows into anything or anyone. I could speak about him for hours, but I think you're better off asking him personally.
So I think you pronounced it Nihiloi, but I call it Nihiloi. Real mysterious, otherworldly beings, Lords of Shadow who have ruled the Shadow Plane since time immemorial. Nihiloi can sculpt the very fabric of their native world and manipulate shadows. Millennia ago, when multitudes of mortal beings poured into the Shadow World from the material plane, the Nihiloi disappeared into the darkest corners of their world, places outsiders could not reach. These frightening creatures rarely leave their realms, and almost never appear in their true form. Who do I need to fight?
I don't know who exactly Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago will decide to pit against you. I think he'll start by testing you.
What do I get for winning?
For now, just the opportunity to return. Prove yourself in battle, and my master will consider increasing your reward.
It's not nice to call people unusual looking. You look unusual. Who are you?
My kind are called Svartalfars. We are children of the First World, lost in the shadows and unable to find our way home.
Evil Fae exiled from the First World for unimaginable crimes and boundless cruelty. Having found refuge in the Shadow Plane, Svartalfars became closely tied with it, and began to use shadow magic in the art of murder. That's all. Dreamo looks at you in silence. I need the help of other companions.
I'll bring them here. Are you ready for the first fight?
Take me back.
My apologies, but I cannot. This arena exists beyond the known worlds. It was created by Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago and obeys only him. Demonstrate your strength in battle, and he will let you go.
I want to take a look around. Dreamo nods.
Are you ready for the first fight?
I don't know if this forces you into a rest, so I'm not going to take that option because I'd have to reapply my buffs. So I'll fight in the arena. Well, I knew something was bound to go wrong today. I never imagined that we'd be kidnapped and forced to fight in an arena before we even reached the festival.
It will be a great honor for me and Lord Zuzet Ekok Zago to see you in battle.
Dreamo points toward the arena. Welcome to the Echo of Fury, Great One. Rumors of your power reach far beyond Galarian. I've slaughtered thousands. Now it's your turn to die. Finally, a worthy adversary. The Lord's will guides me, even in battle. We have Hazmak the Warrior, Erasmea the Wrecker, Perceptible Sinistan, Pontia 1000 Strikes, Desiel Azi Veshna, and Perant the Devout. So some of these fights have some gimmicks to them. I believe this one is fairly straightforward.
I will resist.
No glory without risk.
Don't hold back!
The Inheritor, guide my blade into the fray.
Strike!
Go on.
We expected nothing less.
The figure on the balcony, shrouded in black shadows, leans toward you. Its heavy, disembodied voice echoes in your head.
We, Lord Suzette Akok Sego, would like to apologize for your abduction, Great One. We invited you to a test of strength and could not do it in any other way. How unfortunate that this test was too easy for you. You won far too easily. Was it fate or an unfortunate accident? We likely awakened rivals too weak for you. But one final battle will dispel any doubts.
The shadows around you start to thicken, taking on the outlines of new opponents. Dreamer only mentioned one fight.
Do not blame him for not being able to see the future. He could not have known you would handle it so easily.
Yet another battle. What's next? Will you make me fight until you get bored of watching me?
We will take you back to your world. You have our word.
I've already been in the arena. Take me back to Canabras.
Your performance was insufficient. The fame of your strength has swept through every world of the inner and outer spheres. But we have not yet seen your true power. Demonstrate that you can overcome any opponent that we set against you. Then return to the material plane.
I believe
If you
there's...
want.
Oh, I mean interrupt. I believe there's 3 tiers of this arena. Like, you fight the first series of opponents, you get a reward. You fight the second series, you get a reward. In the third series. Alright, one more fight.
Excellent. This time, victory will not come to you so easily, Great One.
Shadows are growing long. Prepare yourself.
My skills are absolute.
My tail is restless.
I'm gone.
Mortals. Mortals challenge the great Zavra and Aravaz again. We'll melt, burn, and trample anyone who dares to stand against us. We'll teach them a lesson they will not forget.
Defend my dream.
That's a Wabbajack.
The light, take you.
Start with the Wabbajack.
You should have run!
You have demonstrated your strength and won again. We thank you. We will return you to your dull world, but first, your strength is impressive. We want to hold a tournament for you. A tournament in honor of your power. The strongest and most dangerous creatures of the shadows will awaken to challenge you. You will test yourself and be rewarded if you win.
Tell me about the tournament.
The tournament is divided into 3 stages. Each stage involves 5 fights against unknown opponents. The 5th battle of each stage is the most dangerous. Survive, and you will receive a reward.
What if I die?
Then you will die.
What kind of rewards will I get?
Trophies the likes of which cannot be found in your world. We wrought them from shadows, just as with your opponents. Each trophy is imbued with the magic of the Shadow World and retains the power of its past owners.
I don't understand. But why are you doing this?
We, Lord Suzette Ekok Sego, are a collector of power. We seek reflections of power in the shadows, but our true goal is to see living strength in battle in all its splendor. We want to see you fight those who are like you, those who are stronger than you.
We could go back, it's just a waste of time though. There's a little bit more dialogue to explore, but I want to fight again.
We knew you wouldn't refuse.
Hey, give me the goodies. You challenge creatures of the night here in the heart of Shadow. How bold. We could take the silver weapons. I think we're fine either way. Children of the Night. Once per round as a free action, an Nosferatu patrician can call forth an undead raven swarm.
Prepare yourself.
Yeah, we have +5 weapons. I think +3 and above counts as silver.
Victory is yours. Are you ready to charge into battle yet again?
Or is it +4? I'm pretty sure it's +3 and above counts as silver weapon. It might be different than D&D as well. I'm trying to remember, because you have that island in Baldur's Gate. All the werewolves on it. Oh well, either way we won. I have some questions for you.
We will listen to them.
Why did you invite me here?
There are many strong fighters in your world, but few like you. We saw strong creatures in the shadows and revived their images from the darkness. But we have always sought to meet the living embodiment of power. And you are this embodiment of power. We would like to see what you are capable of.
Who are you?
Lord Suzette Ekok Sego. Nihiloi. Shadow Lord.
Are there others like you?
Yes. There are not many of us. Most of the Shadow Lords fell millennia ago, when mortals invaded our world.
Is what I see in front of me the real you?
No.
What do you really look like? A vision flashes in your mind. A tall, elongated figure, woven from thousands of twisting shadows, hovers in the void. The heavy wings behind it flutter slowly, disintegrating into black threads and then reassembling. So this is the second Shadow Lord you come across in this game. The other one is in one of the expansions, which I find a little odd. So I think the next game might... I don't know all the Pathfinder adventure paths, but I assume there's one tied to the Shadow Plane. And it might be alluding to that. Keep saying we. How many of you are there?
There is only one of us. Lord Suzette Ekok Sego.
Why are we communicating telepathically?
We find verbal communication primitive.
I want to ask you about something else.
We're listening.
I want to know more about the arena.
What in particular?
Who fights in this arena?
Incarnations of the strongest beings whose reflections we found in the shadows. Everything that happens in your world is reflected in the shadow world, and is forever preserved in it as an imprint. We assemble great creations from imprints. We awaken the power hidden within them. We sculpt, improve, and create, then embody memories. We make them look like they're alive, almost real.
Could my own reflection be among the shadows?
Yes, but we haven't found it yet.
Are your shadows able to enter the material plane?
No, they are only this real and strong here, where they were created. If one of them leaves the arena, they will disappear like a shadow in the light.
Where exactly are we?
Nowhere. The Echo of Fury was once part of the Shadow Plane, but no longer. I moved this place into the space between worlds, and no one will ever find their way here, unless we want them to.
Tell me more about the steward Dreamo.
Our servant, the previous champion of the arena. A deadly blade that centuries ago slaughtered every opponent set against him.
Well, like, this is fairly obvious, because the shadows here are echoes of what happened on the material plane. Why call it the Echo of Fury?
Our collection of fighters is only a shadow of those who once triumphed in the material world. They are just as strong, almost real, but essentially no more than an echo of the past. We're listening.
That's all.
Good. Questions are tiring, unlike battle. Are you ready to start the next fight, Great One?
I'm ready. Let's start the next fight.
Let's see how you do this time.
Let's have some fun.
It's either us or them.
Knight Commandant, Prankster. Hog of Desolation, constantly irked magic user. Alright.
Desna, guide my hand. I was made for.
Cover me, all right? Tactical retreat? No?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Still fight!
Oh, he got knocked down. I think it's my healing.
This will hurt!
Stabby or zabby? Why not both?
The time has come for a truly terrifying battle. Everyone you fought before was too weak for you. We know this. The next fight will not be like the previous ones.
I'm ready. Let's start the next fight.
Let's see how you do this time.
Aslan.
Into
You
the
won't
fray!
fall here! Hold back! I swear it!
Huh. I played you like a fiddle. Are you ready to sleep forever, dearie?
A magnificent victory. Such power must be rewarded. Take this trophy. There is nothing like it on the material plane.
So I think that counts as the first 5 fights, because we did 2 fights before he told us we were going to be in a tournament. I'm ready. Let's start the next fight.
Let's see how you do this time.
The opponents, whose names could shake entire cities, fell one after another at your hand, Great One. Which means none of them pose a real threat to you. Far more dangerous opponents await you in the second stage of the tournament. Your soul will be mine.
Can we retreat already?
It's the only, it's a Thana demon that's in this game. You find 2 of them in Kingmaker. Lama Lake the Ascended.
Make your peace. I will resist.
Victory is yours. Are you ready to charge into battle yet again?
I need to rest first.
Oh yes, you're getting tired. We always forget about this shortcoming of mortals. Talk to Dreamer.
Alright, so we got the Cloak of Reflections. This Cloak of Resistance +7 grants its wearer resistance 35 to fire, acid, cold, and electricity, and heals them a number of hit points equal to the amount of damage prevented.
I am pleased to see you here. Are you ready to fight?
Your master said you're the arena champion.
My lord did not lie to you. 11 centuries ago, I received my title, and I still hold it.
Spark flashes in Dreamo's black eyes. What's your secret? How did you defeat all of your opponents?
By reveling in my power. With every fight, I became stronger and had no desire to stop.
I want to fight you.
The feeling is mutual. A pity that it is not for us to decide who will fight in the arena.
A predatory smile cuts across Dreamo's face. I see. Dreamo continues to look at you, smiling faintly. What are the rules of the tournament?
The tournament consists of 3 stages, each with 5 battles. If you survive, you will receive a reward after every 5th fight. That's all. There are no other rules.
What trials await me?
For the second part of the tournament, Lord Zuzet Ekok Sega awakens some truly horrific monsters from the shadows. Bloodthirsty and dangerous, even for the commander of the 5th Crusade, they have claimed thousands of lives in your world. Perhaps they will now claim yours as well.
I need a break.
Of course, there is no hurry.
If you wish to convert to the Church of Shaylin, it would bring the goddess and me great pleasure.
Desna showed me the path out of the abyss, and I cannot abandon her. But you are the first person to say I would be welcome anywhere. Thank you.
We do it my way.
Okay, I'm gonna call it here. Next time we will buff up and then we'll enter the arena. We'll just go ahead and go through the next 9 fights. We shouldn't have to buff up again after that. Or after our next buff. But we'll see. Let's go ahead and make sure that we are in tip-top shape though. Yeah, alright, we're good. Alright, so I'm gonna call it here for now. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.